Are you ready to make your dream life a reality? Well, by the end of this video, you're gonna understand how the law of attraction can help you manifest anything that you want in your life. And for the best advice in living an awesome life, please hit the subscribe button. It's the big red button right down there. Hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of the episodes I release every single week. If you don't know me already, I'm Clark, and sure, I could call myself a life coach, but really, honestly for you, I just want to be a friend that you can count on, someone that you can turn to with authentic, honest truths when it comes to living life, becoming the best person that we want to be, even when life feels really overwhelming and hard at times. All right, manifestation for beginners. I mean, where do we even start, right? Well, step one, it's pretty straightforward. It's all about visualization. In short, if you believe it, you can see it. If you feel it, you can wield it. All right, that's a pretty corny line that I came up with, but I kind of liked it, so I decided to keep it in here. But in essence, what that means is if you believe it, you can then visualize it, and ultimately that is the first step in manifestation, how it works, and making the law of attraction work for you. I mean, people used to call me a daydreamer, and look, I think sometimes there's a negative connotation with being a daydreamer, but the fact of the matter, visualization is pretty much daydreaming, and it's okay to sit there and dream about what you want. It's okay to get excited about what you want. Close your eyes, see yourself in that boat that you want, driving that car that you want, kissing that person that you want to be kissing, or opening your checking account and seeing that amount of money that you've been working so hard to get. What are the thoughts and the feelings behind all of that? And it's all really key to that step one in manifestation, which is visualization. All right, now all of this flows directly into step two. Perhaps they actually work in conjunction in a way. But step two is about being specific about the who, the what, the where, and the when. The why is important as well because intent is always important when it comes to manifestation. But step two is about being specific. And great ways to do this is visualization boards, both digitally and physically. You cut out pictures of what it is that you want and you pin it on a board so that you can see it every single day. There's always journaling or scripting. Oftentimes if we take a pen and paper and we write down what it is that we want, there's a lot of power in that actual activity of writing it down. And then of course, there's affirmations, mantras, where you sit and close your eyes and you just say over and over what it is that you want. Of course, having a grateful heart, knowing that you're blessed to have it, actually almost specifically talking about it as if you already have it. That's a really important part in manifestation. All right, so I'm curious to know what you would like to manifest this year. Start the process right now. I just want you to leave a comment below. What do you want to manifest? By typing it below, I promise you're starting that process. And you know what? Be audacious, think big. I want some really crazy ideas of what you want to see happen for yourself this year, all right? So leave that comment. All right, now step three is about letting it go. You have to release what you want to something. So you've believed it, you've visualized it, you've been specific, and now you have to let it go. To manifest something, we have to release what we want to something, all right? It could be a light bulb, it could be a relative or loved one that's passed on, it could be God or Mother Nature or the wind, the rain. The who is not necessarily important, it's also how you release it or the intent behind it. So oftentimes I speak to my mother or I release it to my mom. She passed 6 years ago. And when I do this in terms of, let's say, finances, okay, I will say something like, Mom, I am so blessed and so grateful that you gave me the ability to increase my net worth this month by $1,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's just a simple example of how you can release what you want to something greater than yourself so that eventually the law of attraction will bring it your way. All right, and finally, step four is what I like to call fueled action. Now we have to do something. Unfortunately, my friends, you can't just sit back on your laurels and wait for something to come your way. You've got to put yourself out in the flow of energy of life to find the opportunities to make manifestation happen. The law of attraction is going to expect you to get out there and be open to opportunities that are going to help manifest what you want. I mean, for instance, if you want to lose weight, you can't just lose weight sitting at home, right? We can believe it, we can see it in our mind, but the fact of the matter is you're going to have to make some habit changes. You're going to have to change your diet, perhaps. You're going to have to cut out some bad habits. Perhaps you're going to have to join a gym. You're going to have to go for a walk every day. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to fueled action. I mean, you want more money in your bank account? Well, you're going to have to do something about it. You're going to have to maybe cut out some spending habits, maybe not buy that coffee from Starbucks every single day. I know that's a tough one, but I think that you can probably do it. Could save you $5 a day, just saying. Or you might have to go out and read some books about money management or about how to start your own business or how to be an entrepreneur, again, that's another way. Fueled action. You've got to go gain that knowledge and do stuff to make the manifestation occur. So there you have it, my friends. Manifestation for beginners, 4 or 5 steps that can help you manifest the dream life that you want and that I know that you deserve. Look, I've got a few more videos coming out in the next few weeks on manifestation and the law of attraction. Until then, though, I've created a digital download about a guide to getting what you want. The link is down in the descriptions below. It's totally free. My feelings won't be hurt if you don't download it, but I think it's probably a valuable little resource until we meet again. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, I really hope that you'll hit that like button. I hope that you'll share this video and the link with friends so that they too can learn about manifestation and the law of attraction. And hey, of course, remember, please subscribe. The button is right down there. It takes literally a second just to click on it. And then be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you're the first to know when I publish content every week. And until I see you again, please be sure to check out that video right over there. And remember what I always say, be authentic, be fearless, be you. And everything else will fall into place. Thanks, my friends. Can't wait to see you soon. Bye.